right, this is 3.4, solving 3 by 3s. And step number 1, pick the equation that you want to go with. I think I'm going to go with this one right here. All right, so I'll go 6x and continue on. Write it again over here. Okay, now I got to mix and match. Top one. Bottom one. All right, so now it's just kind of looking at your x's, looking at your y's and your z's, and just trying to figure out what would be the easiest route. And I kind of picked that one because I knew my z had a coefficient of 1 on the top one. So what I know I can do is I know I can put parentheses around this part, multiply this by 2, and then the z's will cancel out. So I'd have right, and if I draw a line, the z's do cancel out. Alrighty. Second equation, let's go with the z's again here. So there, we have looks like a -3. -17x plus 10y equals, we got 13. All right, guys, everything's looking good. So what I'll do is I'll have to scroll down just a little bit to make more room. All right, so I got the z's to cancel out of both equations. Now I'm going to put them together. Okay, the thing to do here, probably get the y's to eliminate by multiplying the top by 10 and the bottom by 3. Okay, so the plan worked. The y's eliminate, so we'd have x equals 1. Okay, if you take 1, put it back into any one of those equations. Let's try, I suppose, maybe this one right here, the beginning on this one right there. Okay, so if you plug the 1 in place of x 15, move it to the other side, -15, this would be -9, so it looks like 3 would be your y value. And then I'd have to scroll up to plug the 1 in place of the x and the 3 in place of the y, just one of the top equations. And rather than scroll up here, I'll just get you the answer here. The answer for z would be -2. Okay, so what I'm going to do here is erase this here, scroll back up, and then see if how well this erases here. And then anyway, I'll do the second one here. All right, and away we go. Problem number 2. Just looking at the top equation, that's the one I would go with. Write it down twice. Mix them up. Decide what letter you want to cancel. Looking at the y's on the one over here. Let's go with the y's because all I'd have to do is multiply the top by -1 and it would go pretty quick. Okay, that wasn't bad. So if I got the y's to eliminate, I need to get the y's to eliminate on this one. So I'll multiply the top by -2. All right, everything's looking good. You get 0 for the x's, 0 for the y, and 0 for the z. So that's all out. Something goofy's going on, you can tell. And 6 minus 4 is 2. This is an example of no solution. Okay, and then rather than do the last one here, what I'll do is I'll do a quick word problem here. I'm going to save a little time here just by getting right into it. But dollar amounts, I noticed that there's 4 of them. And what is important is that I make sure I label this like television is going to be your X, radio is going to be your Y, and newspaper will be your Z value. So if I make an equation, it looks something like this. And that equals a total of my second equation. They were on a run 60 total ads. So that one wasn't bad. And the radio ads have as many radio ads as television and newspaper together. So the radio was Y, and together it'd be X plus Z. Okay, so here's what I'm going to do. So you can tell this one is quite a bit different because of this right here. Okay, and you'll notice it's set up for more so substitution than elimination. This problem really is easier than the other ones in the sense that you just literally substitute this part here in the y in the top equation and the second equation because we're mixing them up. So here's what it would look like. And now I'm going to start substituting in place of y. All right, everything's looking good, so I hope you don't mind, but I'll just combine like terms in one step here. So we got oh, and I noticed I transferred this down wrong. So yep, this should be 30,000. Fix that, fix that, fix that. There we go. We're back on track. Okay, we're good to go. So I got the first one done. So I'll scroll down a little bit, and I'll try not to do it too much where you can see what I'm up to. I still need to substitute that in for the second equation. There, that'll work. Okay, so this is the first one I need. I need a second equation. So start with x plus. Now instead of the y, I'm going to put x plus z. Then I have a plus z equals 60. Okay, perfect. So I don't have any more y's, so now I can set those two up where I can eliminate or substitute and get that one figured out. So let's go down just a touch more. There we go. Put them beside each other. All right, so if I know if I take the bottom times negative 600, I get it to cancel out. So the top equation stays the same. Plan worked, the x's are out. Z equals, I think it's B12, I believe is what that would get you. Okay, and again, I'm going to save a little time here. So, you can take the 12. Actually, this one will go pretty quick looking at this one right here. You put the 12 in place of the Z, 24, move it to the other side. Anyway, you get x equals 18. And then you'd have to go way up top to get y, the y value, and the y value is 30. All right, guys. So this is the day 2 part. If you want to see the day 1, just look up day 1 on YouTube. Other than that, have a great day.